Erick is an intensifying tropical storm which could be just below major hurricane strength when it makes landfall in Mexico later this week. Hello everyone, this is Dani'i and welcome to my update video for this evening. The main talk of this video is going to be Tropical Storm Erick. So that was our previous potential tropical cyclone. As expected, it has now intensified into the fifth named storm of the Eastern Pacific hurricane season. So it is a life-threatening situation that is unfolding for portions of Mexico and parts of Central America. Other areas are likely experiencing a lot of heavy rain, which may be resulting in flooding under the influence of Erick. So while it may not be directly bringing impacts, because it is a low-pressure system, it is helping to influence a lot of rain within portions of Central America. So in this video, we're going to be taking a look at the system and also briefly talking about what is going on in the North Atlantic basin, focus being on the Caribbean as per usual. So let's go ahead and head into the details. Okay, and so here we are looking at Erick on satellite imagery here. We can see the storm. It is not the most organized tropical storm right now, but it is certainly getting there because it is expected to be in a favorable environment up until the point of landfall. And as I mentioned, it is influencing the weather for other parts of Central America, including Guatemala, Belize, Honduras, El Salvador, and we're even seeing quite a bit of moisture towards Nicaragua and Costa Rica as well. And the tropical wave is also within that area, helping to influence the rainfall. So we got all these low pressure systems around. And as we take a closer look at Erick here, this is the cone forecast from the National Hurricane Center. So as of the latest update, maximum sustained winds are at 50 miles per hour, and the system is accelerating to the northwest at 7 miles per hour. It is expected to make landfall on Thursday in southern Mexico, where there is a hurricane warning in effect. A bit further north, there's a hurricane watch, and there's also a tropical storm warning in effect for other portions of southern Mexico. So as I mentioned initially, the system may be close to major hurricane strength at the time of landfall. And this is a look at the key messages. I'm going to read these in both English and Spanish, starting off with the Spanish version for any potential Spanish viewers watching this video. Alright, so here we go. Mensajes claves sobre tormenta tropical Erick. 1. Se espera que Erick se intensifique rápidamente antes de alcanzar la costa del sur de México el jueves, y un aviso de huracán está en efecto para porciones de la costa de Oaxaca. Una vigilancia de huracán está en efecto para porciones de la costa de Guerrero. 2. Erick producirá fuertes lluvias a través de porciones de América Central y el sureste de México hasta esta semana. Inundaciones y deslizamientos de tierra que amenazan la vida son posibles, especialmente en áreas de terreno empinado. 3. Se espera una mareada ciclónica peligrosa que produzca inundaciones costeras cerca y al este de donde el centro cruza la costa, en áreas de vientos en la costa. And in English, that translation is, number 1, Erick is expected to rapidly intensify before reaching the coast of southern Mexico on Thursday, and a hurricane warning is in effect for portions of the coast of Oaxaca. A hurricane watch is in effect for portions of the Guerrero coast. 2. Erick will produce heavy rainfall across portions of Central America and southwest Mexico through this week. Life-threatening flooding and mudslides are possible, especially in areas of steep terrain. And 3, a dangerous storm surge is expected to produce coastal flooding near and to the east of where the center crosses the coast in areas of onshore winds. So as I mentioned, a life-threatening situation. And this rainfall forecast map that has been modified, so from now through the 21st of June, this is a look at the rainfall forecast due to Erick. And so we can see here that Oaxaca and also Guerrero, those are going to be the states of Mexico that will likely experience the most rainfall from the system. We're starting to see these red shadings and even that brownish burgundy shading popping up. 16 to 20 inches of rainfall at maximum, could potentially be higher in some spots as well. So that's definitely a lot of flood triggering rain due to Erick. So guys, please, if you're under a watch, a warning, please take it seriously. and ensure that preparations are underway for this system because it is going to be closing in over the next day or two. And in regards to the intensity of Erick, this is a look at the model intensity guidance. So most of our models are agreeing that the system is going to become a hurricane. A few definitely taking it into category 2 intensity. We see 2 models right now showing that the system may acquire major hurricane status before reaching land. But notice how these drop off significantly after around 36 to 48 hours, because once the system makes landfall, it will be cut off from its source of fuel and energy, and thus it is going to significantly weaken back to a tropical storm, and it will eventually dissipate. Going back to the cone forecast, by Friday, it could be no more as the remnants traverse Mexico. So this is what we have going on right now, guys. Please stay safe and do not take any unnecessary risks. As it relates to the North Atlantic Basin, this is a look at our surface chart, and we have a couple tropical waves, 3 in the tropical Atlantic right now, and another one crossing over Central America to the Eastern Pacific. So these 3 out here, none of them is being watched for any development. It is rather quiet in the month of June this year, so there is no hint of any immediate systems to form within the next couple of days. But of course, I'll be keeping you guys posted as necessary. Looking at the satellite imagery here of the Caribbean, we can see that some areas in Jamaica, there has been some thunderstorms. Even this evening, some thunderstorms popping up in some sections of the island. Likewise for Cuba, near the Cayman Islands earlier, although much isn't going on now, and then in sections of Hispaniola as well. So it's definitely been raining even in parts of the Lesser Antilles. There's been some showers around. ABC Islands have kind of been in the clear, so some areas definitely experiencing those afternoon and evening showers and thunderstorms as forecast. Over the course of the next day, of course, it will be active for Central America, parts of Mexico, Guatemala, Belize, Honduras, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, Panama, El Salvador. There will likely be additional periods of heavy rain, possibly for San Andres and Providencia as well. Additional showers and thunderstorms could take place in parts of the Northern Caribbean, Cuba, the Cayman Islands, Jamaica, maybe a couple spots in Hispaniola as well. An isolated area or so in Puerto Rico, nothing crazy expected. The Virgin Islands and the Leeward Islands, for the most part, will be in the clear with a few passing showers possible. Further south, it will be a little bit more active as more rain could move into the area. And as for South America, again, we've got a tropical wave within that general area right now propagating west, so it may help to influence the rain for parts of Guyana, French Guiana, and Suriname over the coming days as it passes by. ABC Islands, few showers may loiter, nothing much expected. Likewise for the southern Bahamas and Turks and Caicos. Further north may see a couple passing showers. So this is the general forecast, guys. As we're seeing, it's not a huge variation. Each time I do these update videos, there's not really much going on as it pertains to activity within the North Atlantic Basin. But as promised, I am keeping you guys posted as necessary. For now, the Eastern Pacific is where our eyes are because of a life-threatening situation over there with Erick, and I will continue to keep you guys posted on that. So that is pretty much what I wanted to bring to your attention in today's update video, and I really do hope you found it to be quite informative. However, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I'll get to you when I have the chance to do so, and remember to always be weatherwise.